Case number 1. She believed that $20 and a box of Little Debbie snacks were enough to care for 4 children.
Okay, Miss Brown, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, Your Honor, my sister, Jazz, she drops her 4 children off at my house all the time. I have 1 child, that's all I had. And so I'm looking to receive some child support for these children because I'm taking care of them more than she is.
And how many children did you say?
She has 4 children.
And all 4 live with you?
Yes. I'm just gonna say they do, yes.
Do they or don't they?
They're there all the time, so yes.
Okay, how long have they been living?
All the time.
Excuse me, ma'am.
She says her sister abandoned the kids at her doorstep. With 1 child of her own, she suddenly found herself raising 5. Today, she's demanding justice. But will the judge believe her story?
I'm talking to her. I'm not talking to you. You will have your opportunity to speak in just a moment, okay? Thank you. So, how long have they been living with you?
For about 3 years now.
3 years?
Yes.
That is all the time. Okay. And has your sister given you any type of child support for her kids?
No, she has not. She'll give me $20 here and there, but
$20 for 4 kids?
$20, yes.
What about health insurance? How are these children covered under health insurance?
They do not have health insurance.
Because you won't put them on there.
Excuse me.
3 long years. No real support. Just an occasional crumpled $20 bill tossed her way. Meanwhile, the kids still have no health insurance. The tension inside the courtroom builds. Will the judge finally hold the mother accountable?
That's the last outburst from you, okay? Thank you. Health insurance, is it available through your job?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is.
So if I were to order that the children are enrolled in health insurance, you're able to do that through your employer?
Yes, I am. I work for an advertising firm, so.
Okay.
Yeah, they should be able to
Do you know about how much it would cost?
Roughly $250 for all 4.
Okay, $250 for all 4. Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want to let me know before I move over here to your sister?
No, you can talk to her.
Okay. Now it's your turn.
The caretaker explains she can put the children on insurance, but the price is steep $1,250 every month for 4 kids. The courtroom grows even more tense. What excuse will the absent mother offer next?
Okay. First off, those are her nieces. She never says that when I drop them off.
Those are your kids.
I understand that. But I'm trying to make a living for me and my kids. I'm an upcoming artist. I have to go to clubs every night to
What
make
kind of
appearances.
artist are you?
I sing and I rap.
I've never heard you.
Okay, well, do you get on
Neither have
Spotify?
I.
Because I'm on there. I can sing for y'all right now.
No, thank you.
Look.
But, I mean, here's the reality of it is, you have 4 children that you need to support.
I
Regardless.
am supporting them.
You're not supporting them, giving them $20.
She calls herself an artist chasing fame, while her children survive on the help of others. Spotify dreams don't pay the bills. The judge begins pressing harder. Can music really defend neglect in a courtroom?
$20 is not
$20.
$20. Excuse me. $20 is barely enough to purchase 2 of them something to eat at a fast food restaurant.
Okay, I drop them off with some Little Debbie cakes sometimes. Like, they good. It's a
Did you
snack.
really just say that?
They are 5, 4, and 3. Like, they don't need no big old meal or nothing.
5, 4, and 3. You're missing
Yes,
1.
ma'am.
You don't even know
I have
how.
twins.
Oh, okay.
They're
2,
both 5. Yes, ma'am.
2, 5. So you expect her to support 4 children of Little Debbie snacks? Is that what you're telling me
provide
here
the Little
today?
Debbie snacks. So how is she supporting them off of Little Debbie snacks?
And you think there's nothing wrong with what you're saying, right?
No. I'm doing what I can.
Her idea of child support? Little Debbie snacks. That's what she says the kids get. She insists they don't need anything more than snack cakes. The judge is stunned. Will this shocking defense actually stand?
Well, you need
I
to sing
am.
some more because obviously you're underpaid and you need to be paying your
Ma'am,
sister.
I'm upcoming, so I can be underpaid. I'm getting whatever I can get. I do nails on the side too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how much are you making with doing nails?
I mean, whenever I have a client, like every day, maybe 300 a week, maybe that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how much of that do you give your sister besides $20?
Oh, whenever I
Zero.
get that, I give her a little bit of something.
No, that is unacceptable. And the fact that you came in this courtroom and actually admitted that is very sad.
Admitted what?
She claims she's an upcoming artist, juggling club gigs and doing nails for money. But if she earns around $300 a week, tossing only $20 toward 4 kids feels like an insult. The judge calls it sad. What happens next?
That you have not been supporting your children. You know what? I'm not about to play this
I
game.
have been.
Obviously, you came here to waste my time. You have not been supporting them with $20 and Little Debbie snacks. And don't say
She's
that
talking
again.
about a couple
No, ma'am.
times $20.
Oh, I'm
A
sorry.
couple of times is a couple of
in their
times.
mouth
If
when
you
they're
She
hungry.
drops off.
hold on 1 second. Excuse me. It is not her responsibility to take care of your children. If you are going to
I
leave your,
understand
excuse
that.
me, you obviously don't understand because you're not listening to what I said. If you are going to leave your children with your sister, first of all, it needs to be an agreement that she even wants to take in 4 additional children.
As she didn't want them,
excuse
she
me,
could say that. She's
No.
never said that.
no, it doesn't.
The judge's patience finally snaps. $20 and snack cakes are not parenting. Responsibility has been ignored for far too long. Arguments erupt across the courtroom. Will the judge finally bring the gavel down on this neglect?
These are your
No,
children, not hers. So you know what's going to happen today? You're going to pay her some child support, and it's going to be more than $20. I can assure you that. Now, you said you provided this. Who? Never mind. This tax return. Who did this?
One of her boyfriends.
No.
One of her
It
It
boyfriends.
was
does
my
that.
last baby daddy mafia. Okay, he did it for me.
Oh,
He been doing
okay.
taxes for years.
Right, and he reported you at $30,000 a year.
Yeah, about that.
That's all you make.
Yeah, just about that.
Okay. Okay.
Then the truth begins to surface. Reported income $30,000. Yet she claims she's struggling while spending nights in clubs. The judge makes it clear. Today, real child support will finally be ordered.
Let me go ahead and calculate these numbers because you obviously came here to waste my time. So at $30,000, I have your gross calculated at $2,500.
Yeah.
Excuse me? Are you painting your nails in my courtroom?
Yeah, I didn't have time because I had to be here
Go
this early in the
ahead and
morning.
put the top on that nail polish because I need you to pay attention when I read these numbers off to you. Because
know
I
what
can assure
make.
you, I can
need
assure
to know
you,
what I make.
I can assure you it's going to be more than $20. How about that?
That's
Girl, you
fine.
see what I have to deal with.
I definitely see what you have to deal with, but you know, I can't necessarily control how your sister behaves. That is up to her, but we can make sure that you are receiving more than $20,
I
okay?
appreciate it.
As the financial numbers are read aloud, she casually paints nails right inside the courtroom. Disrespect, distraction, denial. But the judge isn't fooled. The era of $20 excuses is over. A real payment is about to be decided.
So at $2,500 gross, that brings your net to $2,004. And you said $250? Okay. So your child support obligation for 4 children is going to be $701 plus.
$701. I can't afford that. I got gas.
Oh, now
I
you're
got
paying
food,
attention.
I got
Oh, okay. So $701
Yeah.
plus the $250 comes out to $951 a month. That's what you're going to pay your.
The hammer falls. $951 every month. Gas bills and excuses won't protect her now. The mood in the courtroom shifts instantly. Can she handle this order, or will the weight of responsibility finally break her?
I don't have that, ma'am. So
Well, you know
I
what?
don't
It
know,
doesn't
whatever
matter.
you need to
So
do.
why
That's
do
what
I see you on
ordered.
Instagram
Somebody
popping
has.
bottles at the club? Why do I see that?
Guess what? Guess what? It
'cause
doesn't
God
even
bought
matter.
that for me.
It doesn't even matter. You know why? Because you're up and coming, which means one day you're going to be up and you're going to be
Yep.
coming to pay this $951 in child support. Is there anything further?
No.
Is there anything further?
I ain't got that. I already told you that.
Okay,
I mean,
so you don't
can
have
write
any
it
other
up,
questions? All right. You all are dismissed.
Her excuses collapse as the judge confirms $951 owed each month. Nights of partying can't silence reality anymore. For children deserve more. Stay with us for the next case. Like, comment, and subscribe for more justice stories. Case number 2, the trust fund baby wins custody. but the mom ends up paying child support.
Mr. Tummy, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, for one, we should have been here a long time ago, but someone keeps delaying. Anyway,
Really?
yes, really. You want to
serious.
start this here?
I'm
Okay,
serious.
we could have started this a long time
You
ago.
need to
Okay.
stop, okay?
Mr. Tommy and ma'am, really? I mean, the last time I checked, I was the judge. I was asking the questions. I should be the only person in here with a neck roll and an attitude.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Don't be sorry, just don't do it again. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, do you understand?
Yes.
I understand that tensions are high. Anytime you're talking about children and money, tensions are going to be high. But you all need to try at least to keep it together. Understood?
The courtroom bursts with tension as the judge snaps, demanding respect. Both parents are forced to face reality as emotions spill over. When children and money collide, the truth is bound to erupt. Stay tuned.
Now, continue, sir.
Okay, well, she gave me money. I don't know the exact amount, but I know it was once. And
One time?
Yes. It's
For
not
how
a-
many kids?
2.
Okay.
And they're in my care right now, and I go full-time to a film school. It's a great film school, but it's very expensive. And I am a trust fund baby. That I realize that.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Thank you. But it's running out, and I am scared that I can't afford some of the things that they may need because they're talking about wanting to go into the same thing that I'm doing. And that scares me, for one, because it's very expensive.
The father pleads his case. He's raising 2 kids while trying to follow his dream at film school. But his trust fund is running dry, and fear is starting to creep in. Can he really provide for them?
Paying for school out of that trust too?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
Not that you would like.
Okay, well, please, thank you for saving me from that. This case has been pending for a long time. 6 months is a long time. And he says that you keep on delaying it. So I need to know what is the reason for the delay.
Your Honor, the delay is because he don't even need to have the kids. The only reason why he got the kids anyway was because his mama and daddy in that damn trust fund. Okay, and
Ma'am.
then on top of that, he put a case
Excuse
on me.
Are
So-
you mad that you don't have a trust?
After 6 months of delays, the case finally begins to unravel. The mother erupts, revealing hidden details about custody and money. Then the mention of trust funds ignites pure fury. Someone isn't telling the truth. The judge demands answers.
No, I'm not mad that I don't have a trust
Yes.
fund. I got
Well,
my
let's
pension
just-
and my retirement, but the
So
problem
you
is
have a
he's
pension?
spoiled.
Please keep talking.
He's
you have a
spoiled.
pension,
He's spoiled.
and you have
He
a
needs to get-
retirement. Okay, but the children live with him, and it sounds like you're big mad. Because
No,
he
I'm not
has
mad.
this trust.
I'm not mad behind that. Okay,
What are you upset about?
I'm
Zach?
upset because he pulled the wool over my eyes. Okay.
Okay.
When we first hooked up, all right, I told him what it was that I wanted to be a cop. I always wanted to be a cop, right?
All right.
So he pulls the trick and then ends up getting me pregnant.
What does
he
pull a
poked-
trick mean?
He poked holes in the condom.
Oh, okay. Well,
She claims betrayal. According to her, he tricked her into pregnancy by poking holes in a condom. Shock spreads through the courtroom as the judge presses harder. But the drama is only getting deeper.
And now I got twins. I had the kids originally, but because him and his family got money and he got that stupid trust, guess what? He went and lied. Now he got custody. So it's been taking so long because we've been back and forth out of custody court. And then not to mention he put a case on me because I shot him in his ass. He's an asshole. That's why I shot him.
Oh
No,
my
you
gosh.
shot me in the
Well,
leg,
you
and it
know what?
hurt, and the medical bills
It
are
was
still
your
piling
ass.
up.
Stop,
Thank you very
stop,
much.
stop,
Okay.
with,
you know
stop,
what?
stop,
both of
stop.
you, both of you stop. Both of you stop because this is a lot. I hope you guys do not do this in front of your children. This is absolutely
no.
ridiculous.
Lies, accusations, and violence spill into the courtroom. She even admits she once shot him. He fires back with accusations of his own. The judge struggles to control the chaos. But an even bigger revelation is still coming.
I understand that you're upset, ma'am, but the first thing you're going to do is learn how to speak without cursing, okay? That's the first thing you're going to learn how to do. Because trust me, it's a whole lot of stuff that I want to say up here, and I don't say it. So you're going to learn how to behave.
I
And
don't
stop
question
shooting
something
people.
like
Just because you have a gun does not give you the right to go around shooting people. Okay? Whether
Yes,
it's in
ma'am.
his behind or it was in his leg, you should not be going around shooting people.
His behind.
Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, well, either way, all I need to know about is the money. and you said you did a whole lot of talking. You talked about you being a cop. You said pension. You said retirement. That is music to my ears dealing with y'all.
The judge explodes in frustration, scolding the mother for her language and violent behavior. Order must return to the courtroom. But once money enters the conversation again, the tension sharpens. The next moment will shock everyone.
So what I need to know, okay, thanks. Hold on. What I need to know, he said you gave him money one time. Is that true?
No.
It's a yes or a no.
No, that's not true.
So how much money have you given him total?
About $3,000.
About $3,000. Whether it happened one time or not, all I need is the amount. How much money do you make a year?
$57,000.
$57,000. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Who covers health insurance for the children?
I do.
Okay, how much is health insurance?
It's $68.
$68. Okay. You're about $5 off. I have 63.
Well,
You gotta
60.
check.
Okay,
check
it's
with her.
Under pressure, the mother's story begins to crack. She admits giving thousands of dollars, exposing contradictions about income, health insurance, and financial claims. The judge starts calculating. The final numbers will stun the entire courtroom.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
$63, okay? $5, it doesn't make a big difference. Excuse me. I'm not gonna ask you again to stop talking to each other. I'm not gonna do it. You do not apologize to me again. I just need you to sit over there, be quiet, and let me calculate these numbers, okay? And sir, I'm going to need you to just leave her alone, okay? I do not need her to shoot you in this courtroom, okay? So, based on that $57,000 a year, your gross is $4,700, that's correct. Giving you credit for the $63 that you pay in health insurance, that brings your net to $3,864.83, okay?
The judge warns sharply, "Stop talking, or this courtroom will turn into chaos." Tension rises as she calculates the father's real income. Then comes a chilling warning. Don't push her to lose control inside this courtroom.
Child support, $966.21.
A month?
Yeah. What do you want it to be? You want me to make it a week? I mean, I wish I had the authority to do that, but
Your
I
Honor,
don't.
I put my life on the line every day,
And you know
and
what?
I gotta
And
pay for this bum. Like, my kid's supposed to be with me
And-
anyway.
Are you
Guess
kidding me
what?
right now?
Excuse me, Mr.
He's
Tommy.
not
I
gonna
can
use that
handle
for the
this.
kids.
Listen here. I applaud you for going out and putting your life on the line every single day. But just like a lot of people out here, they put their lives on the line too when you're raising children. You have to worry about their safety. You have to worry about their welfare when they're no longer in your possession.
The mother erupts when she hears she may owe nearly $1,000 a month. Furious, she insults the father, but the judge immediately shuts it down. The real punishment, however, hasn't even arrived yet.
So it's a lot of people out here have other people dependent on them, okay?
I understand.
So if you understand, well, let me go ahead and help you understand a little bit further what else you have to do, because I haven't finished yet. $966.21 is your monthly obligation. However, this case has been delayed a lot because of you. So I'm going to make your child support amount retroactive for the past 6 months. So giving you credit for that $3,000 that you testified to, and he said that you giving him some money. You said it was $3,000. I'm going to take your word for it, okay? Giving you credit for that $3,000, your retroactive child support or back pay, whichever one you want to call it, comes down to $2,448.
The gavel comes down again. Not only is there monthly support, there are 6 months of back payments owed. Credits or excuses won't change the total. Thousands are now on the line.
That you owe in back pay, and I'm going to make that payable at $55 a month. All right? So payable at $55 a month, added to your child support obligation, your monthly obligation is $1,021.21. I don't need you looking confused or anything
Thank you.
like that, because you have a pension and you have a retirement. I need you to pinch from it and keep living. That's
I'm
all I
not
need
even
you to do.
invested. So
Well, you know what?
Invested in your
you
kids?
I'm not, listen, it ain't about my kids.
You know
now.
what,
You
Mr.
know
Tommy,
need
do
to
you have
stop.
anything further?
No, you've been more than helpful. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Confusion quickly turns to defeat as the judge orders $1,212 every month. She tells the mother to dip into her pension or retirement if necessary. The tension remains thick in the courtroom. and the father still has something to say.
Ma'am, is there anything else that I can help you with here today?
I just want to make sure my kids get the money. I don't want to pay for his education.
Well, you know what?
He sucks.
You said it. You said it. Well, you know what? He didn't suck that bad when y'all was in the bed. So,
The condom
go
was
ahead. Well, you know what? That has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with anything now because the children are here. They live with him. You're going to be responsible for taking care of them financially. Anything else from you?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. You all are dismissed.
The judge silences every remaining excuse. The children are here, and they must be cared for. Emotions fill the room as the case closes. Stay with us for the next story. Like, comment, and subscribe. Case number 3. A dad claims he only makes $24,000, yet he's paying $855 every month.
Okay. Is it Miss or Mrs. Cheney?
Mrs.
Mrs. Cheney.
Remarried.
You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
So, we were friends. We went out for drinks after a promotion, and everybody else left. It left us two. Had a little too much to drink. Anyway, I ended up pregnant. He's completely out of the picture. Doesn't answer text calls or whatever. All of a sudden, he comes to me and says he wants to be a part of our kid's life. And I said, okay, well, you're gonna have to give me child support. I'm not just gonna let you all of a sudden be dad, you know? And
How old is the child?
he's 18 months.
Okay.
18 months, yep.
She believed he had disappeared forever. 18 months of silence. Then suddenly he returns, demanding parental rights without taking responsibility. But in this courtroom, answers are required.
Okay, continue.
Oh, I'm sorry. So he's like, well, I can't pay child support, but I'll pay the daycare bill. Daycare's $855 a month. Okay. He claims he only makes $24,000 a year. That adds up to almost half his income if that's what he actually said. I mean, this is not the way a guy who lives a life of $24,000. I mean, that suit probably costs like, I don't know, half that or something.
He has a nice suit.
I shop clearance.
Okay.
I do pretty well on sales.
He shops on clearance.
Okay.
He claims daycare costs half of his income, yet his expensive suit tells a different story. Is he secretly hiding money or truly struggling? The courtroom isn't convinced.
I've never seen that suit at JCPenney, but all right.
Okay. So $855 a month in daycare. You say you make $24,000 a year.
$24,000 a year, that's
And
correct.
I do have his tax returns that he produced showing $24,000 a year, but you're self-employed,
That is correct.
so you did your own tax return?
I do, yes.
So is it accurate, or did you manipulate it?
If you're questioning if I'm being honest in my tax returns,
Yes.
I am being honest in my tax returns, Your Honor.
Okay. And I can only go based off of what he produces. I can only go based off of what he produces.
He insists his $24,000 tax return is accurate, but he's self-employed. Did he manipulate the numbers to escape paying more child support? The judge pushes harder, and his confidence begins to crumble.
Living wise, do you live with someone?
I'm in a apartment sharing situation right now with the money I make every month, and with basically close to half of my salary going to pay for daycare for our child. I've got to share. I can't afford my own place on my own.
Okay. And living expenses, they're shared between your roommates?
Pretty much we kind of split the groceries, things like that. Utilities get split evenly.
Okay. Well, then that kind of makes sense. So you're asking, what exactly are you asking for him?
Living with roommates, sharing groceries, stretching every dollar just to survive. Yet the child still needs proper care. She asks for fairness. But can the court balance things when both sides feel overwhelmed?
My point is that it seems kind of sketchy that he can afford almost $900 a month in daycare, but won't pay child support. I feel like there's something going on with the money situation. There's got to be a reason why he's doing things the way he does.
So you want him to pay $855 in daycare and child support?
I mean, he wants to be a part of his life.
That wasn't my question.
Okay.
Do you want him to pay $855 in daycare as well as pay child support on top of that?
I want us to be able to talk and discuss and find a number that works for both of us and that I think is fair.
Okay.
Just because I make more money than him doesn't mean I should be covering all of the child's expenses. $8.55 is
I
daycare.
definitely agree with that. I agree with.
She believes his financial story is just a cover. If he can afford daycare, why avoid paying child support? The courtroom grows tense again. Is this about fairness or control?
So what is the middle ground that you're looking for? Because legally he cannot pay daycare and child support. I mean, you can't have it both ways. So what would be a middle ground for you?
I guess we'd have to kind of discuss what would be child support versus daycare and how the parental responsibilities would change. Would he get them on weekends? Would he get them on holidays? Things like that. So,
Well,
because he doesn't live real close either, you know.
Well, we're here today, so let's discuss it. Like I said, he cannot pay daycare on top of child support. It just can't happen.
The judge steps in firmly. He cannot realistically pay both full daycare and full child support. A middle ground must be found. But compromise requires trust, and here, trust is barely hanging by a thread.
So if you were to give him a number that's in between the 24,000 because when you break that down based on child support for one child, it's not a lot of money. So if you were, let's say it's about $300 in child support. If you add that to $855, you're talking about child support in excess of $1,000. Are you asking that he pay $1,000 in child support?
I guess not exactly. I don't.
Well, I'm still trying to figure out why you're here and what you're asking me to do.
I guess I'm just trying to figure out what to do with the situation with him. I don't have a law degree. I don't have a lawyer. I don't know exactly how these things work.
The numbers begin colliding. $1,300 in support plus $855 already paid. Daycare alone climbs past $1,000 a month. She admits confusion. He looks trapped. The judge grows impatient.
And I'm helping you guys as much as I can.
Yeah, so I didn't know that you couldn't do daycare and child support, and I don't know what. I've never had child support before. I have no idea. I don't know, what you can do, what you can't do, what happens with visitation and stuff like that. He was absent the entire first year, completely absent. So I paid 100% of everything. He was in the hospital after he was born. I took care of those bills.
And you didn't give her any money?
Not at that point, Your Honor, no.
What was the reason for that?
I was effectively in the same situation I am now. Again, being self-employed, my income has not gone up. There was a little bit of a disconnect between the two of us. I probably, looking back, should have stepped in sooner, and that's all I'm trying to do now.
Okay.
She carried everything alone: hospital bills, diapers, and a full year without help. He disappeared and now returns claiming hardship. The courtroom demands more than apologies.
I want to have a relationship with our son. The amount I'm paying on a monthly basis is already, again, 45% or so
it's a lot.
Of my income. I don't know the percentages, etc., what I'm required to do. I feel I'm already stepping up, and by paying the full daycare, as far as I know, and I've talked to some friends, I'm paying more than I actually have to.
He actually is. Because if we were to break down, based on what it is that he makes, if we were to break down, and you only have one child? Okay, if we were to break down
that he knows of. Let's just go ahead and
what
put
was that? How will you know?
Well, he knocked me up and left for a year.
He argues daycare already drains nearly half his income. Friends told him he's paying more than required, but her anger explodes. He left her pregnant and alone.
So, there might be some other women out there
Wait a minute, in fairness.
that may not be able to count how many partners they've been with, but I know it was his kid.
In fairness, he wasn't alone in knocking you up.
I get that.
You
And I
kinda
took
played
100%
a
responsibility
fair
for that
role
child for a
So
full
let's not
12
blame
months.
it on him.
Okay.
Let's not blame it
Okay.
all on him. You have one child, correct? Okay, so let's stick to what is in front of us. We're not worried about any other children that may be out there. So based on the financial documents that he provided at 20%, his child support should only be about $349.
New accusations begin flying. Other women, other children, rumors or reality. The judge cuts through the chaos. One child, one case. But the math is coming, and neither parent will like the result.
And then health insurance is paid through you.
Yes.
How much do you pay?
It's like 130 or something a month. It comes right out of my check, so I'm not sure the exact amount of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'm looking
130,
at
133, something like that.
I'm looking at what you also turned in. It looks like it's about $113.
13, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what we're going to do to make it fair, because he is paying about 3 times the amount that his child support should be.
Yeah, well, his bar bills are about the price of that too, so.
Well, so are yours. But as I was saying, his child support is going to be set at what the daycare amount is. That's the fairest way to do it.
Insurance costs appear in the evidence. She pays $113 each month, while he covers daycare. The judge explains fairness means both parents must share the burden.
We know that by you paying daycare, the child's daycare expense is covered each month. So that's something you do not have to worry about. And you will have to reimburse her for the health insurance that she has on the child. So when you add the $855 plus the $113, it comes out to $968 a month in child support. So $968 would be all that he pays. And out of that, that would include whatever, if you change daycares, let me just make sure I'm very clear on this. If you change daycares and the amount goes up to $1,000, all he's responsible for is the $855 for the daycare.
Then the number arrives. $1,968 every month to cover daycare and health insurance. It sounds final, but both parents react instantly. For one, it feels crushing. For the other, still not enough.
That's all you're responsible for. But the health insurance, if you have health insurance available through your job, you can enroll the child under health insurance and remove that $113 additional charge, and you'll be only responsible for $855.
To make sure I understand, so I'm already paying $855 a month as compared to the $349 that you calculated I should be responsible for. So now we're saying, well, instead of basing it off of $349, potentially lowering it, or at least the two of us coming to some sort of agreement, saying, I'm already paying 45% of my.
He protests loudly. Why should he pay nearly $1,000 when the guideline suggests $349? He calls it unfair. She calls it justice.
I've got to pay now $968 a month, which is, again, more than double what I'm supposed to be paying in child support.
You've been paying, although it's 3 times the amount, you've been comfortably paying this. This isn't something that she necessarily, well, when I say comfortably, I don't know your financial situation, but you've been paying it for some time.
With roommates and
right.
TV
and I
dinners.
understand, but under Texas law, we can deviate from what the guideline support should be if we find good reason to do it. And daycare expenses, they are considered one of those reasons.
He argues survival. She argues responsibility. But under Texas law, daycare costs are considered a valid reason to increase support. The judge explains it again and again.
Now, if you two, right while you're here, you want to agree to a lesser amount, if you want to meet in the middle and say, let's say you decide to do $700, let's say you decide to say $750, that's what you can do. But based on what you all have been telling me, you've been paying daycare, it's $855. That would be in the best interest of the child to at least make sure that the daycare expense is covered. So, like I said, if you guys decide to come with something different, you can come back and modify that, and I'd be happy to enter in the number that you all come up with. Is there anything further today? Okay, anything further? Okay, well, there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Finally, the gavel falls. $855 for daycare plus additional support. She wanted fairness. He wanted relief. Neither leaves satisfied, but their child's future is secured. Stay tuned for more powerful courtroom stories. Like, comment, and subscribe.